Welcome to this week's Read the Bible Together session. And we are continuing our Old Testament series. And this week continues the story of Joseph. And last week we heard the story of Joseph and his brothers and some of the difficult times that they had. And this story continues Joseph's journey. So, of course, we are reading from the Spark Story Bible from Spark House Publishing. And this is the story of Pharaoh's Dreams. You can follow along in your own Bible, beginning in Genesis chapter 39, verse 20, and reading through chapter 41, verse 57. So here we go, the continuing saga of Joseph with Pharaoh's Dreams. Joseph had many hard times. His brothers sold him to a group of traders. He was taken to Egypt, far away from his family, and put into jail, even though he hadn't done anything wrong. And Joseph thought, how long will I be here? I didn't break any laws, but I'm in jail. And he sighed, at least I know God is still with me and will help me. Many months later, two men who had worked for the Pharaoh were put in jail. And one morning, Joseph overheard them talking. One man said, "What does it mean? I have no idea, but I hope I never have a dream like that again. It was terrible." The other man said, "Mine was too." Joseph asked, "What's wrong?" And they answered, "We had weird dreams last night. We wondered what they mean." And Joseph said, "Tell me your dreams. I can explain them." And the man described them to Joseph, and God helped Joseph explain the dreams to them. And you can see the men sitting there in jail and talking about their dreams, and Joseph telling them what the dreams mean. 2 years later, Joseph was still in jail, and one of the men Joseph had helped was with the Pharaoh, and Pharaoh told him, "I had a very scary dream last night. I wonder what it means." The man remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh about Joseph's way of explaining dreams. Pharaoh asked for Joseph to be brought to him. He told Joseph, "First, I dreamed I was standing by the Nile River, and out came 7 healthy, fat cows. They were eating grass. And then 7 ugly, sick, skinny cows came out and ate the fat cows." The Pharaoh continued. "Then in another dream, 7 plump, healthy ears of corn grew on a cornstalk. Then 7 thin, rotten, unhealthy ears grew and ate the healthy ones." There you can see Pharaoh and Joseph talking about his dreams and kind of the image of the dreams up in the cloud area here too, with the cows and the corn. God helped Joseph, and Joseph could tell the Pharaoh what his dreams meant. They mean that for 7 years, Egypt will have plenty of food. Then there will be 7 years when there is not enough food, and people will go hungry. The Pharaoh knew he had to do something, and he put Joseph in charge of the whole country. Joseph saved food for 7 years, getting ready for the years when there would be a shortage of food. When there wasn't enough food in many countries, the people of Egypt had plenty. God had helped Joseph know what needed to be done. With God's love and help, Joseph did well, even through the worst of times. And there you can see the baskets of food that were saved for the hungry times. So, how do you think Joseph knew that God loved him even when he was in jail? So, talk about that with your families and friends. And as we continue through Lent, take time to remember how God is with you every day, and say your Lenten prayers and do your Lenten devotions in the season of preparation, and as we journey from palms to ashes.